G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mum and Dad Show for another week. I think this is episode 10.
My goodness.
10 episodes.
It has flown.
10 finally fucking episodes, ladies and gentlemen.
Of talking shit.
Talking shit with Little Dicky and Little Buttsmarn.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, though, you won't be Little Dicky for much longer because I don't know if you people know this, but we're getting married.
Not to mention it for the 80th time.
We're getting married in a matter of days. The 23rd of this month, we are to be wed. We are getting hitched.
Yay!
Me and you will become you and I and you will become me and you and I.
Together as one, baby.
Together as one, Obi-Wan. Yeah.
Rosie and Littlefoot won't be bastards anymore.
Oh, thank fuck. I tell you what, though. But you've been into me all week. You've been saying... No, you haven't.
Oh, I was like, what?
But you're excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
But you're happy to get it done.
Yes.
We should have eloped.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's too big.
It's too much.
It's too much
It's
stress.
too much shit.
It's for anyone that's engaged and you're pondering the idea of
Don't
doing
do
a wedding.
it.
Don't do it.
Just have a big party.
No, don't even do that. Just go get your little bit of paper and go on a honeymoon.
Get your nails done.
Get your tits done or something and do something else.
Well, it is. It's such a massive event, and everyone.
I can feel your foot under the table.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hello.
When we had the dwarfs in last week,
Shout out to them.
shout out to Shanae and Cameroon. I usually when I have a guest across the table, I can feel that sometimes I accidentally graze their feet.
Bullshit.
With the dwarfs,
Not that problem.
no problems.
Hey.
Bullshit. You think I've been rubbing my little
Your little corns.
my little corns on other people's corns?
Yes.
Baby, I wouldn't rub anyone else's corns but yours.
Thank you. Bye.
What do you got on your foot? A big bunion.
It's not a bunion.
Isn't a bunion like a bone that's just gone?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
You
not a
don't-
bunion. It's a bit of callus from when I
Oh.
don't wear socks.
You hate socks.
I hate socks.
Why don't you wear socks?
It's a sensory issue.
No.
Okay.
It's a stank issue. Are
I wear them now. I just
Yeah.
go through phases of sometimes not wearing socks.
you wearing socks at the moment?
Nah, they're nude.
Good grief, woman.
Oh no. R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
Today, this will be out next week, but today has been sentenced to 30 years in prison. Fuck. Didn't he piss on a lady?
He's done more than that, but that was definitely up there.
He's a dodgy dude.
Yeah, music stank, dick stank, attitude stank.
Everything's coming, like everyone's sort of getting called out for the bullshit. Like there's
Long time coming.
R. Kelly coming. R. Kelly, Ghislaine
Yes.
Maxwell.
Fuck her.
She's been done for 20 years in
Good.
federal prison for basically grooming kids for old Jeffrey. But the big thing with the whole Jeffrey Epstein case and Ghislaine Maxwell, who's now on suicide watch, I'm sure she will not have anyone else take her out, but herself take her out, allegedly. Well, no, probably not. She's definitely going to get killed.
100%.
Anyway, if people say, well, she's been caught, that whole saga's over. She's been charged.
Done. Yep.
Yeah, but was she?
Is that enough?
Was she only getting kids
Yeah.
for
I
Jeffrey?
reckon that's just a little bit of what was going on.
Only for Jeffrey?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was what's old love's name? Who Bill Clinton put Monica Lewinsky.
Yep.
She posted on Twitter the other day a tweet about now so once Ghislaine Maxwell got caught, she said, what are you
I'm
giggling at?
laughing at you because I took my foot off you.
Yeah, why did you remove the feet?
You're making me chair rock.
I was just tapping my foot, mate.
Sorry. Go on.
Jesus Christ.
Back to the serious discussion.
Yeah,
Go on.
about children being sold. All
My
right?
favourite.
Imagine if we could sell some kids for merch. That'd be all right. We should do baby merch.
100%.
My butt stinks.
My butt reeks.
Yeah, so Ghislaine, tip of the iceberg with all the people that she's been involved with. And we were speaking about this today, not to get it all down in the dumps, about the William Tyrrell case because he turned 11 the other day. Is that correct?
11. Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know. I remember briefly before I got into all my true crime and whatnot and reading and listening to all the things that I was like, maybe he's alive. And I had that little glimmer of hope. And now I'm just like, you said this in the car. You said, well, maybe it's better he's not after all this.
So that's the thing. Would it be better for him to be taken and killed than be taken and sold in the sex trade? Well, you would think that the kill. But does it, or has he just been taken and then brought up and he's 11 years old and he has no idea who he is? I mean, most of us, how old was he when he was taken? 18 months? 3. You know, we don't know who we were when we were 3 years old.
No. Do you reckon we'll ever find out what happened to him?
When I spoke to Gary Jubelin, who was the lead detective on the case.
Shout out to Gary. He's a legend.
Great guy. Who broke the law but just genuinely wanted to find this kid.
100%.
And that's what...
I don't think he broke any fucking law. I think he was on the money. Everyone can fuck off that disagrees.
He broke the law. but
Did he though?
Well, he recorded someone... he was charged with it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, he did a good thing that
100%.
happened to be
If it was a movie and he had a cape on, he'd be the superhero.
Well, he was a superhero in this case. And he was just desperate.
Like with your Assange dude.
Yeah,
Julian
exactly.
Assange.
Exactly. Like, you know, he may have broken rules, but
what was the cause?
He was doing it for the right reasons.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what Gary did.
Yes.
And now he's still getting thrown under the bus by the New South Wales police.
Yeah, fuckwits.
Absolutely.
And he's also killing it.
Who's he killing?
No one. I mean, like with his books and his podcasts
Writing books,
and everything.
And I don't know if he's still single, but I tell you what,
dull.
The women.
He's a bit of a looker, old Gary.
Fucking what?
Say that. He is.
What do you mean?
He is.
He's a pig.
The surfing and the yoga and the...
He's punching cervixes around the globe.
Oh, I hope he is.
I hope he is. I hope he's headbutting those cervixes with the end of his knob.
He fucking deserves it.
No, he's a beautiful man. And, but yeah, so whether or not William Tyrrell is still alive, that's a whole different thing.
There's so much about the foster parents happening all the time. There's constantly articles about, you know... they hit one child before they had William, and all these conspiracies are coming up about it. And I don't know. I go between the two of thinking if they were involved or not.
But is it like, well, Gary said they weren't.
Exactly. That's his
it's
theory.
Like
I trust Gary.
I trust Gary. He knows them better than everyone else does.
Yeah.
And so did the media just like jump onto this thing because so was what they did wrong, was that before or after William?
Before.
Right. Because, like, if it happened afterwards, you could sort of go, oh, well, they've been through a lot of trauma.
Yep.
Maybe that's got nothing to do with it.
I think most of it was, like, neglect and, do you say mild abuse or is it just abuse?
Well, I mean,
There's levels.
What constitutes mild abuse? And who has said this? You know, we don't.
Yeah. Probably the Daily Mail.
The Daily Mail, yeah. Well, we were talking about this the other day, like Abby Chatfield's. There's a story about her in the Daily Mail every fucking day.
She wakes up every morning, gets her fucking espresso, and she goes, guys, I'm thinking this today. I'll send it, flick it through, post it at 10 a.m.
So this is what people do. When they're really trying to grab onto that celebrity, they will send the Daily Mail where they're going to be, what they're doing, and then they will send like a photographer. And they don't just do this for the Daily Mail. They do it for other media organisations as well. And I guess the connection between William Tyrrell and Abby Chatfield is I wish they took Abby.
100%.
Oh.
I think Australia does,
we
to
would
be honest.
swap that.
I think Australia wishes that
Let's make
she'd
the
been
swap.
taken away.
If you've got William out there, let him go. We'll give you Chatfield.
Honest to God. What does she contribute?
She contributes nothing to society.
She bullies women. I'm not going to go down this road again, but our friend Nikki Osborne, shout out to her, she's a babe. She got bullied online by this woman and
who apparently
is a mad feminist.
Yes.
Just going to leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
Nothing else has to be said.
Leave it at that.
She's a bitch.
What a fucking cunt. So the reason we brought up a bit of a true crime conversation is because producer Lordy messaged us today and said we should talk about true crime on the show.
He thinks we're boring.
And yeah, thanks for that, James. But also, he gave us no fucking time to come up with anything to talk about. He just goes...
I think it's good natural.
It was like an hour ago. He goes, oi, can you fucking talk about 6 different... Mate, this doesn't just happen.
No.
I
had a shower.
We haven't just been at the nursing home this morning seeing our nan, our nana, because we're married now, our nana.
Yes.
We haven't just been there this afternoon and running around like fucking headless jooks.
It's been a busy day.
It has been a day.
I've had a headache all day.
Well, this is what else we need to bring up.
You bastard.
You're a grinder. You're a tooth grinder. And the dentist gave you a mouth
He
guard.
didn't give it to me. We paid $400 for it.
Don't remind
And
me.
I'm not going to use it. I'm sorry.
So
If
shout out
anyone
to,
on Patreon wants it, it's yours to do with, put it around your doodle.
Oh.
Someone to do that, for sure. With
Stop
the
slamming
tooth.
that Coke down.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I need a fidget spinner.
Every time you make a point, she goes, what are we going to do with this bell? What is this bell named?
Bob.
Bob the bell.
Yeah.
But why do you ring Bob? I guess that's the question.
For more Coke Zeros. I like it.
So you need to start wearing a dental dam. What's a dental dam? Is a dental dam something sexual? Yeah.
What's a dental dam?
All right, I'm Googling dental dams.
Oh, my.
It's a what? A mouth dental
Producer Lordy.
dam.
Coming in with the goods, as always.
A dental dam is a rubber dam. A dental dam or rubber dam is a thin 6-inch square sheet. What if you got a big tongue longer than 6 inches?
Yuck.
Usually latex or nitrile. Nitrile they make gloves out of. Used in dentistry to isolate the operative site. Come on, mate. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Jesus.
You absolute pig. It's also used
Oh, my God.
to help prevent the spread of STDs. Usually sexually transmitted diseases.
Wow.
If a guy is receiving oral sex, he should wear a condom to prevent the spread of STDs. You can buy dental dams from online, drugstores, or Kmart. It doesn't actually say that.
I was going to say Kmart.
So how do you use it? Okay, we're going into health line.
I love how this podcast started. I was actually like, this is pretty interesting stuff. People listen to this. This is good. Now we're like, oh, yeah, dicks.
Dickle dams.
Dickle dams? Oh, my
Goddamn dickle dams.
Oh, my God.
This reduces your risk of sexually transmitted infections while still allowing for clitoral or anal stimulation.
Oh, fuck.
They're an effective form of protection, but odds are you've never heard of them before. Read on and find out what you're missing out on.
No, thanks. Healthy Harold didn't tell me. I don't want to know.
It protects against syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, hepatitis, and HIV.
Woo!
Ring the bell.
Oh, that's bad. Sorry.
It's basically a barrier. So imagine having
Like Vaseline.
more of a barrier than Vaso. So it's basically having a like a glove. Like if you pulled out a latex glove and then during anal stimulation,
My favourite.
you just put the glove on top and went.
Oh, yuck.
So if you were
No, there's anything wrong with that.
if you were anally stimulating my hemorrhoids, you get a couple of gloves, tie them on each one, and then start flicking them.
Oh, my God. Next topic.
All right. For everyone to consume, well, not to consume, but to deal with Abby Chatfield, they need a dental dam. Hey, Dickie, question. Are you noticing that more teachers are on strike than ever before?
Get over yourselves.
Can we do something about the teachers?
Oh, what about the poor nurses?
Yeah. What
My
about the nurses?
God.
We've been in hospital all week this week because
Yes.
every bloody grandparent I've got is in fucking hospital.
Mine are all dead.
Grand broke a hip, trying to bloody put on a dental dam. No, she seriously broke
I was
a hip.
going to say
It's
we
very
shouldn't
bad.
say that, but no one in our families watches this except for Dad. Shout out to Dad.
Shout out, Jeffrey. So, yeah, we've been in hospital all week, and
Yes.
these nurses,
You guys are legends. And not just
Unbelievable.
with all the COVID shit. I know that's when everyone finally went, oh, gee, maybe we should start respecting nurses and what they do. But all through the whole, through life.
forever, nurses have been the one.
Yes.
Because, like, you go to a
And
hospital.
your paramedics.
And the paramedics.
Yes, all legends.
Not the doctors. Fuck them.
Yeah, look.
Running around with your stethoscopes and your boards.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Look, I appreciate the doctors, but it'd be nice if the okay.
Stuff them. It's the nurses.
Isaac's barred 'em.
Because they're Bart. Because
Yeah.
they're the ones that run around like they're big hot shots because they spent an
Yes.
extra 8 years in fucking in prison or university or whatever, and they spend another 150K on their education
And their car.
and their car, running around thinking they're hot shots. Listen, sure, you got a stethoscope, you got a Maserati. Congratulations, mate. You know more about anuses than anybody else, you legendary proctologist. But I'll tell you this, it's the nurses, the ones that
Yes.
change the nappies, the
Yes.
ones that take the temperatures. They need the pay rise, not these fucking chalkboard clapping cunts you call teachers. Running around teaching what is what 2 + 2 is, and what ABC is. Shut up, go to work, and fuck off.
Oh my God.
I'm sick of it.
Oh, we've just divided.
Sick of it.
Oh, we've divided the world.
What's the average wage for a teacher? Let's have a
I
look
think
at this.
what's the whole slogan? More than thanks. It's because my mum was a preschool director, which is a teacher as well. She went to uni. And my brother's also what?
No, it was nothing.
What were you laughing at?
Well, it's like, yeah, no, it's a teacher. She's a teacher. She went to uni.
Why are you laughing?
Because nothing.
Go on.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I just don't know if it's the same as a high school teacher. What?
Oh, no.
Well, is it?
Oh, no. Poor mum. I don't care. But early educators will just be going,
No, they do a very important job.
Yes.
But they're not teaching calculus.
Okay.
Well, they're not. They're not.
Lordy, get away in. Yeah, fuck.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well,
Isaac's in a mood today.
I am. I've had the.
He's been very shitty, so.
Oh, my back's killing me too.
Yeah. He needs to go to bed.
You know how I heard it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. How?
Trying to do fucking rack pulls yesterday at the gym.
God.
Even though I know I can't do them, and every time I do them, I fuck me back up for 6 weeks. Did them again. Nice one, dickhead. No. Let me go back. Yeah, but the teachers, I don't know if the early childhood educators are taking time off. I'm talking about like primary school and high school people. Like, what is the? Let's have a look.
The salary.
The average salary for a teacher. The average, they can earn up to like $80,000 or $90,000, $100,000. The average teacher salary in Australia is $89,000 a year.
Wow.
Most entry-level positions start at 70. Can you fuck off?
Wow.
How dare you?
That's a lot.
90K a year.
Wow.
And isn't it if you're a teacher for a long time, you get like all these like rewards, like special rewards,
think
like you get a feather duster or something?
Yeah, back in the day, I think you got like different. You got more super, or you'd get something. I don't know.
Extra recess.
I don't know enough about it, but there was something you got. Extra.
Let's guess about it. So what are they?
Krispy Kremes. You got extra Krispy Kremes
6 Krispy
after
Kremes.
you're 65 years old.
I think that's really fair. I think that's what they're actually they're rioting about now. The teachers, they want Dunkin' Donuts, not
They've had
6
a
Krispy
gutful.
Kremes. Absolutely disgraceful. But yeah, 90,000's pretty good.
Yeah,
You know,
I wouldn't knock it back. No.
What was that? More than Lordy gets.
Yeah, more than poor Lordy gets. Jesus
by
Christ.
by quite a bit.
Yes.
But I think like when you go into that job, like you know what you're going to get paid.
Yeah.
What's a harder job than teaching?
I don't know what to say here because I don't want to offend people.
No, like what's a harder job?
Oh, I don't know. I think all jobs are hard, just
What
in
about
different
this?
ways.
A garbage truck driver.
It's probably got stresses too.
Look at this. It says we don't have any data related to your search for garbage truck driver. It says on talent.com. That's how hard being a driver in a garbage truck is. They haven't even had the time to get the data. And you teachers are running around with calculators and bloody checklists. I don't know. Good on you. Have a day off, aren't you? Fuck. Why do I care? I don't have kids.
Shout out to the nurses.
Yeah. The nurses should be the ones who are striking.
100%.
And as for the New South Wales Health Department, absolutely atrocious.
Brad Hazard
sucks cocks. Yeah. This bloke went to uni and got a fucking arts degree, and now he's the leader of the health department in New South Wales. It is ridiculous.
Yeah,
and if you don't know what an arts degree is, it's like going and studying what?
Literature, film, art, music,
dicks. And now you think you can run the health department? That's a whole nother thing. I remember I posted about that a long time ago, and then people were like, oh, well, that's just how it is. I was like, yeah, maybe that's the problem. Anyway, teachers, you get 90K a year.
Shut up. What about the people at Woolies? What about the rest of us? What about us not...
uneducated.
Yes!
Not educated.
Uneducated. Me. No book learning.
No book boys.
Yes.
So what do you think is a job that you should go to uni for but you don't have to?
Ooh.
What's too easy to get into?
Oh.
I'm going to say disability care.
100%.
Some of the absolute...
Oh, God.
Fucking... I was going to say tards, but no.
Probably not tards.
Idiots.
Yep.
That get into that job.
Young chicks and young dudes that just don't
Have
know
no
their ass
idea.
from their elbow, and they're like, oh, yeah, I'll do it, $40 an hour.
That's literally it. That's it.
It's disgraceful.
Well, that's why I got into it, and this is how I can speak on it, because I knew
you worked for a Lambie.
I worked for a Lambie.
Yep.
And I knew it was a fucking, like a cruisy job.
Yep.
And I think I was good. I was okay at it.
Yeah.
It wasn't amazing, but I should have absolutely.
He was very good at it. He was
I
very
absolutely should have had to have more training.
Yeah, 100%. They just need so many people.
Yeah, they're
that
so
they're just
desperate that they
letting
need
him
more
in.
and more in. Yeah, I think.
You got a license? You haven't been to jail? Here you go.
But here's what you don't need to go to uni for: business degree,
God.
marketing degree,
Crypto, brah.
crypto degrees,
Yeah. NFTs, brah.
NFT degree.
Logan Paul, brah.
Yeah, brah, too easy, brah. Now you tell me, Dickie.
Yeah.
You tell me. If I wasn't a comedian, what job should I do? And I'll tell you what job you should do if you weren't a comedian.
I actually think you would have been a really nice teacher. To be honest. Because you got in for teaching.
I did get in for teaching. This is how dumb teachers are. I got in.
You could have been a good year advisor, I reckon, because you got that authority. You got a bit of a attitude at times.
Bells ringing, kids. Into me classroom. No, well, I could have. This is how ridiculous the teaching degree is, all right?
Yep.
I didn't study in year 12. I got
You're
to...
naturally smart, though.
Hello.
I hate to say it. Like, you wouldn't have to study and you'd still
I can talk shit
Yes.
for a week.
Yes. 100%. Whereas not everyone can do that. Us mere mortals.
Us mere mortals cannot do that.
No.
Darling. Yeah, no, I did get in for teaching. You're right.
So
I reckon
you could have
you
been a teacher.
would have been a nice nurse.
I like to think so.
You're so caring. Like the other day when we were visiting Gran, you were going around and seeing all the other patients, and you did a couple of like rectal temperature checks, which I thought
did.
was
They were just for me.
just jotting down in your notebook.
Oh, I just, yeah. I was a pharmacy assistant. That was probably my favourite job until I had a bad boss. And I liked that because it was nice to actually help people. So shout out to the nurses again. I just don't think they get enough recognition. I know this means fuck all, but if we won the lotto, I'd share it with
I
yous.
think it means a lot to.
Yeah.
I think the nurses will stop striking because the Mum and Dad show said they're good people.
That chick with the bogan voice and that bearded dickhead said
You
we're
don't
okay.
have a bogan voice.
Apparently
you
I
do
do.
not.
Apparently I do, but
So
I've just dealt with it.
We do have to issue an apology on the podcast.
Oh, what for now?
The Ducks. Oh. I said on last week's show. You right?
What'd you say? I can't remember.
I said about these ducks.
What'd you say about them?
I said, fuck you to the bloke who gave us these ducks.
Oh, yeah, that was slack.
And he messaged me
Yeah, that he's been collecting them.
and he said he collected them for months
Yeah.
and he's sorry and all that type of stuff. I was
You big
joking,
bully.
man. I was joking. You know, thank you for the ducks. Thank you for these ducks.
I genuinely like them. Isaac's just mean.
No, I like the ducks. It's just, I feel like we've got too many ducks in the house.
Never!
It gets to a point where you go, how many ducks can you have? How many ducks can you have before docs won't let you have kids?
50.
And we've got ducks around here as well.
We
Little
do.
baby ducklings.
Oh my God. So we live near a pond and there's now 10 fresh little baby ducklings and they're learning to cross the road and they're waddling, and we fed them some bird seed the other day. I want to get them some frozen peas as well because I read online that's what you meant to actually give them.
Oh. Well, Claire was thoroughly enjoying herself with the ducks. But I was very, very concerned because you were trying to feed the ducks, but they were running away from you.
Feed the birds.
No one knows that song.
Tuppence a bat. Lordy will. Do you know what song that is?
He's not even watching.
You fucker. That's how boring we are.
You're not even watching the show. You're supposed to be
He's always
swapping
eating a
camera angles.
sandwich.
That's a song from Mary Poppins.
It is. And I was singing it to Isaac and he was like,
What are you saying?
what song's that? I was like, it's from Mary Poppins.
So you were trying to feed the ducks.
The birds.
Ducks aren't birds. They're amphibians.
Bullshit.
No, they're not.
You big
and-
mammal.
And you were chasing them. Not
Yeah.
chasing them,
Not
trying to feed them.
Yes. Feed.
But they
the
were getting so
birds.
close to the road.
Oh, I know.
And then they'd go on the road.
I know.
So I had to rein you in. I said, Claire, get away from the ducks. Because what's going to happen is you're going to see one get hit. Of all the people in the world that would see it, it'd be you. It's
I know.
always you.
I know.
Whenever we're driving
know.
along and there's like roadkill on the side of the road, I have to like set your detection, set your direction,
Yes.
or set your attention,
Yes.
rather, in the opposite direction so that I don't report your detection.
Jesus.
So I have to tell you, oh, look over there, there's a fucking Uluru over
Thank
there.
you for looking after me.
You're well, chick.
Yes.
But yeah, so you were chasing the ducks
Yeah.
and then you were chasing the ducklings.
Yeah.
And I had to point out to you, you were wearing a pink jumper.
Giant pink jumper I got when we were on the road from some little old lady shop. It's so comfy.
It is Suzanne's.
I love it.
And you were chasing the ducklings. And I said
in a loving manner.
In a loving manner, trying to feed them bird seed.
Feed the bird.
And I said, Claire, not to be mean.
But brace yourself just in case.
You notice that these ducks are running from you.
Yeah.
You are a giant. You are a huge
bitch.
You are a giant creature.
I know.
These little ducklings are like
I know.
an inch off the ground.
They were like that, 2 of them.
And you know how small an inch is.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I do. Oh, that's what we're going to talk about.
Oh, God, what?
Fuck, I just killed a duck.
Jesus.
You body shamed a man on the show the other week.
Oh, get over it. Yeah.
And everyone.
It was on YouTube.
Was it on YouTube,
Yes.
was it? We're on YouTube.
Yeah,
On the YouTube channel. On that YouTube.
On that YouTube channel.
So you body shamed a man about a tiny penis and the people came after you.
Yeah, fuck. Everyone else can have a joke, but when little Nana Dicky has a crack, it's, oh my God.
So what happened? Tell us.
This guy had a small penis and I didn't like him before the penis and after.
So you told that story and then people were mad that you told that story.
Yeah, this guy like blew up in the comment section and was like, oh, I thought little Dicky was so sweet and genuine, and then she dick sucked. Dick shamed. Dick shamed someone. And I was like, everyone else is allowed to have their fucking funny stories and opinions.
I thought it was great.
But when little old me...
Do you think that guy would have been mad if I said about someone having shit tits?
No, exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
Like, guys dish it out all the time, but the women, you know, the minute we say something, oh, what a bitch.
No, fucking cop it on
Fuck
the chin.
you, grow up.
I bet old mate who said that had a tiny cock anyway.
100%. So fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, mate.
Rude little prick.
Fucking dog.
Fucking dog. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Now, Dickie, have you got any final words for the people?
What?
I don't know. I just don't know what you're going to say.
I'm just thinking.
Maybe a piece of advice for this week. It might be a tough week for some people. How are we going to get through it? What about for those teachers out there that are on strike for the 15,000th time in the last 10 years?
Change careers.
Yes.
You know kids are fucked. Teenagers are worse.
Oh, God.
Why would you do it? I know the money's all right, but what else do you expect?
I don't know. What advice, though, would you give for everyone else out there that's maybe having a tough week? Maybe they're struggling to get through.
Look up at the night sky and remember you're worthless and small and nothing matters.
You're a tiny little ape creature on a bit of flying rock flying through the universe.
Oh, I don't know what it was. My old shrink said something like that when I was a teenager and I was like, oh my God. It was like the most depressing thing in the world. It was something about how minuscule our problems are and my life and this and that. And I was like, oh my God.
That doesn't make it better at all.
No. But just remember, the world's big and you're little and get over yourself.
Yeah. Remember.
Look after yourself.
Remember that there's ducks out there that need feeding.
Yes, and there's dogs that need adopting. And Nikki Osborne has her OnlyFans out now as well. I'd like to give it a shout out. She's trying to save the koalas.
She's got to get her cans out.
She does.
If she really wants to save these koalas, there's got to be teat action.
Yes, but have a look at that. That's my final note, is to check out her OnlyFans because she is trying to do a very good job.
She is trying to do a very good job.
And she is. She's raised $20,000 already.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, dad ass.
Dad ass.
That's my final bit. What about you, big fella?
Well, hello. Thanks for asking. I genuinely believe that everybody listening to this will have a great week financially.
Oh, dull.
You are going to, only the people born between the day of the month of the 5th and the 20th will have a very successfully financial afternoon today when you're listening to this. Keep your eyes peeled because you will walk into something that you didn't see coming and you will win.
Oh, God. All right, on that note.
This is like those the people who believe in the star signs and all that type of stuff. Who were we talking about star signs with recently?
Someone.
It was Nikki.
A lot of people are into Nikki Osborne.
It was Nikki Osborne. She's going, oh, you're a Cancer.
Oh, she was too. She said you're a crab.
Fuck, people are idiots.
Not you, Nikki.
Oh, what about the rock I found in my bag the other day? Did you see that?
Queens.
We found this rock.
Queensland rocks, post a pic, keep or hide.
So this is
And it's got a minion on it.
a little minion on
Beep.
it. So these are these rocks that these kids paint,
They're nice.
and then they put out
How can the teachers be mad with things like that happening?
right, and so they put on their little their postcode. This is 4780. Can't remember where I got this from. Don't know what 4780 is, Lord. Can you have a look? The postcode. But yeah, you pick these up off the ground and then you go and put them somewhere else in the world or the suburb or
We
wherever.
put them on the desk.
And mine's on the desk. So there you go.
It's ours now,
There
bitch.
it is. Where is it? Where is it, Lord? 4780. I think it's up in Queensland somewhere.
Postal code in
Where? Norway. Yeah. So I got it from Norway.
That's beautiful.
Not from Norway. I don't know where it's from.
Cairns.
Cairns.
I'm
thinking Rockhampton.
Oh, that makes sense. I could see that.
the nearest city is Cairns. 10
Okay.
k's from Cairns.
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now, also, I wanted to bring this up. I nearly forgot. So thank Christ I didn't. That would have been terrifying. Where is it? There's this lady who's been posting about how she is a stay-at-home daughter.
Uh-oh.
I'll just go back from where I was at
The dream.
I was at the dental dam. I can't even find it now. Fucking Christ.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter. She's a stay-at-home daughter and she's a bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us on the Mum and Dad Show. We'll see you next week. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.